Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to talk about 10 tips to keep in mind if you are attempting to do something or to start something like business or in my case, vlogging. I've started already and just, if you want to go back to some. Tip number 1, inspiration will always choose to work with you, but if you're not available, it may choose to leave you and help other collaborators instead. The goal is to make motivational videos. In my perspective, wag na natin masyado palimin, just share the things that I learned or read about. So this type of video, which is inspirational and focuses more on self-development, was already thought of years ago pa. Hindi ko lang siya matuloy-tuloy since there are a lot of negative thoughts. Bakit nga ba itutuloy ko? Because I'll see someone eventually in the future na doing the same thing that I've thought of doing. I don't want to see myself regretting that I didn't put that idea or that dream into life. I realized that as time passed by and I still want to do it, even if I don't succeed, at least I know I tried. You don't have to wait for the time that you're so motivated. There are a lot of ideas in your head kasi hindi naman yun mangyayari. There are just times that you have to sit down and do your thing. Just force yourself to do it for 5 minutes and then you'll be surprised that you'll be sitting there for hours doing that vlog or whatever it is that you've been meaning to do. Number 2, you don't have to quit your day job. You just have to fold your dream into your reality. Well, in my case, I want to do vlogs or motivational videos. And I'm working 8 to 5. But our shuttle picks us up around 5:45. Well, sinusundo ako 5:45. Wala naman na talaga ako masyadong nagagawa. Sometimes, nakakapag-jogging ako, pero siguro 3 times a week lang yon or 2 times a week, depending pa sa weather kung umuulan, hindi ko nagagawa yun. In order to do these kinds of video, I have to read. And I love reading self-development books. But I can't find time kasi I'm just gonna sit down and read the book. Walang ganon. Kasi nga, early to be picked up, late to be dropped off. So, ang nangyayari is, nakikinig ako ng audiobooks habang nasa biyahe. That way, I can get to work on time, tipid pa, plus, I can create content. I can get ideas. It'll be more satisfying to read actual books. Pero kasi, I can't read while I'm in a car, or moving van. If there's a will, there's a way. Sounds cliche. Number 3 is, creative living is a path for the brave. It might have been done before, but it hasn't been done by you. Oo, ang dami ng motivational videos sa YouTube, but me doing this video will actually put the uniqueness in it. Why do I think so? Kasi it's done through my perspective, through my experiences, and through my observations. And these experiences create the realizations that I'm putting out in this video. Kahit na maraming motivational videos out there, I know I can still share something unique to the people watching. The need for validation is an insecure pursuit to an attempt to create. But if you are working on your craft every day on your own with steady discipline and love, then you are for real already as a creator and you don't need to pay to anybody to affirm that for you. So, well, ako siguro, sakit ko yun na parang before I decide on doing something, I have to consult a lot of people. Yes, it can be helpful, but I think there are times na you just have to do it. So whatever your insecurities about your work, I think it will still enrich other people's lives no matter what. Because there's always that someone who can use a fresh perspective through your eyes. Never stop creating things, no matter what the outcomes, insecurities, and anxieties are. Why? Because most of the time, all the negative thoughts don't come to reality. Hindi naman talaga sila nagiging totoo. Parang pagka nagawa mo na yung first step, it's not so bad after all. Sometimes it's just us who create conflicts in our head, and that's normal. I think it's our parang defense mechanism. Choose to dwell on nicer things. I think we just have to learn how to process all these things. Aside from the fact that it can't help, it also wastes the potential waiting to be developed. Number 4, Create what makes a revolution in your heart, and the rest will take care of itself. Hopefully, this first video will create a snowball of motivational videos that can help. Well, the reason I find them inspiring, it will serve as a constant reminder why I started doing something daunting. You know, the hardest step is always the first one. So just build momentum, see where it goes. So number 5, stop complaining. Of course, it's difficult to create things kasi kung hindi, everyone will be doing it. You know, complaining scares away inspiration. The whole process of going back to creating videos. Ang dami. Parang ang daming pinagdaanan nito. Kasi the first problem was, yung phone ko, usually ginagamit ko sa pag-record ng videos. Kakaroon siya ng problema sa speaker, sa audio. Tapos yung main camera niya, nagsisissure pa. Nagsisissure tagang, ewan ko, nagsishake siya. What I did to solve that problem was to borrow a vlogging camera from a friend, Sir Dax Chu. Thank you so much for lending me your vlogging camera. So I already filmed this, but my laptop suddenly won't start. All the files were corrupted. Kaya kailangan ko pa siyang ipagawa. And it took me few weeks. Luckily, nagawa pa rin naman nila kahit na Jurassic na yung laptop ko. Of course, I complained nung nangyari yun. Pero, I have to get through this. No, nasolusyonan ko na yung problem number 1, which is the phone. Do the effort and solve problem number 2. So, here we are. Number 6, fear is a natural process. You can stay through the process by hardening yourself with a reminder that fear is a natural human reaction to interaction with the unknown. So, ibig sabihin lang nun ay, I'm gonna share with you a story. During my clerkship days, every skill was new to me back then, except for blood extraction. Imagine the pressure of doing things for the first time, at the same time, causing pain to the patient. Siyempre, masakit yung mga yun eh. Ang naging motto ko talaga nun, fear will always be there, but you do things anyway, because that's the only way you'll be able to grow and learn new things. Aminado kasi talaga ako, may kaba during those times. I also can remember the first time I had to do digital rectal examination. Sabi nung resident sa akin, "O doktora, gawin mo na yung DRE mo na yung pasyente." Tapos parang nakatitig lang ako sa kanya kasi parang in-expect ko, parang siya muna, papanoorin ko muna siya, tapos i-guide niya ako, ganyan. Pero sometimes kasi life doesn't wait for you. You just have to grab opportunities presenting itself. Ewan ko, there's one thing that I learned. It's perfectly normal to admit that you don't know how to do things. Kasi mas helpful talaga yun. Sometimes all we need is humility and acceptance. We can learn all the concepts in the medical books, pero majority of the learning actually happens during training. Kasi it's already application of the concepts. Number 7, what are you so passionate about that you can endure the most disagreeable aspects of the work? Siguro in my case, so, vlogging. I focused on the process of creating the video. Kasi for me to be able to create content nga, is I have to read. I love to read, especially self-development books. So, pag gano'n, ma-enjoy ko yung process ng paggawa ng video. I know, tatagal ako kahit na medyo it takes a lot of time. Also, matyaga akong alamin. For example, editing. Hindi naman ako nag-aral ng something about graphics and editing. Pero matyaga kasi ako mag-search. I just have to lay out all the groundwork. Magkaroon lang ako ng basic sound effect, basic editing software. Kapag lagi ko na rin naman ginagawa yun, bibilis na rin ako. That's one thing you have to ask yourself if you're willing to go through the system. Kasi hindi ka naman pwedeng sasaya ka lang whenever you already finished one video. Kasi ang tagal nun. Kung dun ka lang talagang mababurn out ka. Same is true in other field. For example, medicine. Malaki talagang factor yung magbabasa ka, if you love reading, if you love learning new things. Number 8, if you are not willing to present millions of your work and gets rejected every time, then you're done before you start. Pagka-upload ko ng first video ko, syempre, hindi pa naman yan mag-garner ng napakadaming views. But as I go down that vlogging journey, makikita ko yung video 1, video 2, video 3. Makikita ko yung improvement or makita mo yung journey mo. Powerful mindset yun. To help you stay sane, to help you stay calm in any field that you're going to pursue. Hindi ka naman laging prepared. Cross the bridge when you get there. At the end of the day, I'll try to reflect what went wrong, what can be improved, what can be changed in order to prevent the same thing to happen in the future. There's always room for improvement. Just have to accept criticism and not be burdened by it. Number 9, don't achieve for perfection. Trying to come up with a perfect product is impossible. Ang mahirap pa doon, it prevents you from starting to create a product. It holds you back from developing your potential. Number 10, recognizing that people's reactions don't belong to you is the only sane way to create. Hindi mo pagmamay-ari yung magiging reaction ng ibang tao sa bagay na gagawin mo. May isang story akong nakita. A girl holding a mop, tas sinawsaw niya dun sa pail of paint. And then she literally dumped the mop sa isang canvas. And then she just dragged the mop in different directions. You know what? That canvas got sold. You do your own art. Ba nga sa museum, parang magtataka ka, art ba yun? Pero other people appreciate yung mga drawings, paintings you don't find interesting, and vice versa. Gutom na ako. Wala na energy. Anyway, comment down below if you have any video suggestions. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Lahat ng mga sinasabi ng YouTuber. So, ayun guys. See you in my next video. Bye!